Hello, Steve Mills here, and thanks for listening to my podcast. I'm here again sharing with you some tried, tested, proven ways in which you can grow your business. Now, I hear a lot of people talking about the importance of lead generation, and I've been going on about this to small businesses now for nearly a quarter of a century. And one of the things I wanted to get over in this podcast about leads is there's a criteria to think about in terms of your lead generation. A lot of people think, we're doing ever so well. We're increasing our leads from 25 per month and we're now getting 55 per month. So, everything's going great. And, you should certainly be focusing on that, spending time. If you doubled your leads, potentially you'd double your business. And so, we should all be focusing on lead generation. However, there's other factors as well, because, one of the keys I believe about leads is lead conversion. One of the quickest ways of growing your business is actually improving the conversion rate. Let me give you an example. Let's say you create 10 leads over a period. Well, I'll use a day. You get 10 leads a day. And at the moment, you convert those into 5 meetings, and you convert those meetings into, let's say, 2 sales. So for every 10 leads, you get 2 sales. That's a 20% conversion rate. If you could improve the number of leads that you got, let's say from 5 to, you still got the same amount of leads, 10 leads, but you improved your meeting conversion rate from 5 to perhaps 6 or 7, and you therefore also managed to improve your meeting conversion rate from 2 out of 5 to, let's say, 4 out of 7, what have you just done? You've just doubled the size of your business over time, because you've gone from 2 sales per day to 4 sales per day. And so over time, it's going to double the amount of business you win. Now, so we've got two factors now. We've got the number of leads we're creating, and we've got the conversion rate of those leads. Factor 3 is the value of the lead. So how much is this lead worth? Because, if you're creating leads and they're converting and you're getting loads of them, but they're, each lead's worth, let's say, £50, whereas the leads that you were creating a little while ago were worth £500, in other words, 10 times the amount that you're creating now, then, that again is a factor. So the value of the lead, that becomes really, really important. So again, we've got the number of leads you generate, the conversion rate, and the value of the lead. The fourth key is the cost of the lead. So how much does that lead cost you? So again, looking at it from any point of view, really, but let's say a networking point of view. If you go out networking, attending networking clubs, everybody says to me, well, networking's great because it's free. It doesn't cost anything. That's absolute BS. It is very expensive. Expensive in terms of your time in being there, your time in following up, expensive in your time in travelling to it and the petrol to get there, and maybe the cost of actually going, joining something like BNI or any of those types of organisations. They're whatever, £500 a year to be a member, and then each week you've got to pay £10 for breakfast. That's £40 a month. And that probably brings it out at about, £1,200-1,300 per year, plus your time. Let's say, I don't know how much you charge per hour, but let's say £60-70 an hour. And, by the time you've got there and got back to work, it's probably taken you 3 hours. So, that's another £180 per week that you're going to spend. So, if that's the case, then we need to know how many leads do we achieve from networking? And the same applies to pay-per-click advertising or from LinkedIn. If you've got, paying for advertising on LinkedIn, for example, and you know that, your budget is, let's say, £500 a month, and you spend that £500 and that creates 5 meetings, and therefore, you know that each meeting has cost you £100, and let's say that turns into, 2 sales. If you get 2 sales for your £500, then the cost of sale is obviously £250. Now, that's either a great deal for you or a terrible deal for you. If your products, you sell something for 50 quid, unless you've got a lot of lifetime value, and once you get a customer, they stay with you, buying from you £50 a month for the next 10 years, then, that deal isn't such a good deal. So, that's it, really. They're my 4 real keys for you. 4 keys of lead generation, 4 things for you to think about in terms of the quality of your leads. If you want to know more from me, it'd be great to have a conversation with you. It'd be great to meet you. I'm actually at the moment offering businesses a free, what I call a strategy review, where you either come into my office or we do a meeting over the phone or over the web. And the whole purpose of it is to focus on really exactly what we've just been talking about, your lead generation and your lead conversion rate and how to improve that. So if that's of value, it's totally free. It lasts an hour. Go to my website, www.stevemills.co, and go to the page called Strategy Review. You can gain access to my diary and book a time that suits you. So thank you ever so much, and hope to speak to you soon. Thank you.